Watashi wa Ari. That means you are early. Hello, early. This is Empychan. Watashi wa Empychan. O genki desu ka? O genki desu ka? Ai, totemo genki desu. Very, very good. Welcome, Neto. Welcome to the stream. Hands are just showing up. Did you fall? No. It's one of those, it's one of my secret abilities. My invisibility spell. But it's not perfect, so you can still see my hands. Go find some music. What do you feel like for music today? I want to listen to Scat Mom, but I can't. It feels bad, man. I'm Scat Man. Okay, here we go. That arm really is weird, isn't it? I don't even know where to begin with his hand. Uba sheep. I just like to hear anime openings. The only way we can do anime openings on this stream is if I sing them. Well, that's an interesting one. Hang on, save to watch later. Try and look for some music, but what do we want, dude? Like, what won't I get banned for? What can I listen to? That's cool, and not get banned for. Let's try this one. Lo-fi hip-hop for today. Yeah, lo-fi. I was thinking that too. Excellent, we're on the same page. We can finally begin. What the hell is this garbage hand? Help. I think this is broken, right? Like... Oh, let's do this, hang on. Wait, I forgot to do something. Help. Help. I don't know if you're just repeating me or if you actually need help, but yes, help. I forgot to do something. Hang on, let me... there we go. Please don't show up on the wrong screen. Please don't show up on the wrong screen. Chupa. Alright. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Hang on. I'm just doing something on my other screen. Doesn't this just do and then we just do and then we're good? So bad. The hand might be fine. Maybe it's the arm that's wonky. Let's just do the hand first. This is not okay. Should be at the base of the wrist. There's a hand under the thigh. Oh, come on, dude. I just got signed out. Hang on, let me try again. We're trying to multitask. Come on, brata. Why you gotta be this way? Chupa. Okay, whatever I need to do is doing. So it's uploading some stuff for me. So don't stress. Nothing too crazy. I just have to check in with it every few hours. We'll be fine. This gap is a bit too big. Yeah. How's your Dota career going? Have you been winning? Are you winning, son? You refunded the book? No. It's on his way. I kept it. I mean, it's a deal. Like, I'm literally getting one book for free. I booked a Saito Naoki book. And it was so expensive, but I had no choice. Like, it sold for like $16 in Japan, which is 1,600 yen. But then, like, I bought it for like 80, just because I'm not in Japan. It's not the official price that it sold for. I just bought it off eBay, but... Yo, why are you selling? Why are you swearing at me, dude? Hello? Look at this F2 bloke just swearing at me as soon as he shows up on my stream. Who does he think he is? Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Huh? Huh? Look at this bloke. Don't test me, man. Don't test me. Big eyes, man. Big eyes. Yes. That is grammatically correct, yes. You're not swearing? What does it mean then? What does it mean then, man? Come on, tell me. Tell me what it means. Come on, try me. You say it, I'll ban you. If you swear, I'll ban you, dude. Tell me what it means without swearing, come on. Chili sauce? I don't believe you. Why you show up on my stream and just tell me it's chili sauce? What's your first thing this... So, chili? Oh, you're kidding me. You're right, it actually just says chili sauce. Oh my god. That's insane. First thing he shows up and says is... Thanks for joining F2. I'm sorry for doubting you. Well done. You're not gonna get banned. You'll survive. Oh, gang means it's a Chinese swear word, and ma generally means mother. So I'll leave the rest to your imagination. Pretty sure it still is a swear word depending on how you say it though. I will get some people to verify the claim afterwards. But yes, for now it is a chili sauce, and I will let you survive. Thanks for joining F2. How are you today? Have any of you been playing Henry what's it? Henry Stickmin from the producers of Among Us. Same developers. It's being very popular at the moment. This is a bit too low, I think. That's kind of alright, right? Bit of alright. Low grandma. I mean, it actually does say old mother, so. Hello, grandma. Should I play Henry Stickmin? Is that something we'd be interested in? Like, it's... The palm is quite small. Now it's too small, wasn't it? It was too big, now it's too small. Is it really that the palm is small, or is it the fingers are long? I think it's the fingers are long though, isn't it? probably want to curve this a bit. John Cena said. Now I have to look that up. I have to look that up too. Professor's love for chili. What? I was so surprised to hear John Cena speaking Chinese, actually. He was apologizing in Chinese for the, What is that? Oh, actually, is that... Never mind. Anyway, he was apologizing to the Chinese fans the other time. And I was very surprised. He just apologized in Chinese and I was shocked. If you make the change the fingers, you'll make a small hand. Then I can just make it larger again, dude. I think this is fine though. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! I think this is fine now though, right? Like, my thing just disappeared. Many people have tried to explain it and understand it, and many people have failed. So it's a bit more complicated than them. That's a simple explanation. It's not always true, but it's a bit more complicated than that. This is kind of okay. It's pretty close, but it's not the complete explanation because there's some exceptions to that. The way I learned that, the moment in my life I learned that was when I was watching Haruhi. It's a very, very old show now. You don't use wa and ga together in a row. You don't use that in a row. Generally, if you use wa, you don't need to use ga anymore. Actually, that's not true. That's not true. Watashi wa anta ga tabeta mono o steru. I'll throw away the thing that you ate. So you can use both. Watashi wa. This is I will or whatever. And this is the subject. Object, subject. Object. Subject. I don't know, one of them. Pretty sure. Anata. Let's say anata because it's easier for you to understand. Ga. So you can use both in the same sentence. So for example, you eat an apple. Anata wa apple wo taberu. So you eat the apple, right? But if I'm doing something to the apple that you ate, then I can't say watashi wa. You can't say watashi wa anata wa tabeta. So you can't use two was. So this one has to become a ga. You see, it's a tricky one. It's hard to explain. It's not topic and it's quite a messy one. It's a subject and all that kind of. There's proper terms and terminology explanations for it. I just don't know. But the moment I learned ga is a scene where there's Kyon and Haruhi. And Haruhi's like, go get a heater. And then Kyon's like, who? Haruhi's like, you. Nihongo is so hard. It's not really. Not really. If you remember it, then it's easy enough. But big words of wisdom there. If you remember it, it's easy to. Big words of wisdom. So Haruhi says, Motte koi. And then Kyon's like, Dare ga? And then Haruhi's like, Anta ga. And that was one of my favorite scenes. And that's how I learned ga. I was like, huh, I see. Shouting and screaming is just a nightmare. Like if you're playing a game of Dota and they're just shouting at you in English. Calliope? Calliope in Japanese. But that's not even an English word though. That's not even a Japanese word either. You know, I just found out there's no TH sound in Tagalog. Like fifth. There's no fifth sound. Or thought. I tried looking it up to help someone speak English, but there's no. I have a few Filipino friends, and they can't say that TH sound because it doesn't exist in Tagalog. That's insane, dude. I'm so surprised. But one thing that was helpful is there's a double consonant, like TT kind of thing. Languages are nice, dude. I really like languages. I wish I could learn more of them, but I'm gonna forget everything I already know. Because I'm not using these languages. If I start another language, I'm gonna forget my Nihongos. For sure, I'm gonna forget my Nihongos. A. It's not always A though. Depending on. You don't say apple. You don't say apple. 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 Depends on the word. Cause now this is phonetics. Let's dive into phonetics. Cause you started this. This is your fault. Apple. Our phonetics alphabet here. Read its book to here day A here. So this is the EI. Yes, this is your fault. So this EI here is that A sound that you're talking about, right? Like day at the end of day. But this is the sound, like America, America. So it's written differently in phonetics. It's a completely different sound, but because in English it's the A sound. It just comes out like cat, for example, is also an A sound. A sound that the A letter makes, but it's written this way. At, cats, kind of thing. I said that really weird, but. So you see, even one letter in the alphabet, so no, that's not even right. Like A in the alphabet can be pronounced many different ways depending on the word. And that pretty much affects how some words sound. So even in dialects, so American English versus British English, right? They say different words differently as well. So depending on how you pronounce a word, someone else might pronounce the same word differently. So if you put it in phonetics, it's going to be spelled differently even though it's all the same English word. So it's a really deep thing to get into. That's a whole, like, people have university degrees, and do people roll their R's? Depends, dude. For example, the very standard way to say is la ri ru re ro, right, with a R sound. But if you know Kana Nishino, who did quite a bit of songs, so she did an ending for a movie for Naruto movie. She also did the ending for Soul Eater, and she did quite a lot of songs. Her name is Kana Nishino, very popular. She says all of her R sounds with an L sound, so she'll say lo instead of ro. She'll say lo. I don't know if that's a regional thing or if it's just stylized because she's very fancy, but the short answer is, depending on who you're talking to, they'll say words differently. And even different regions speak the letters differently, so. Wada. Yeah, that's true. Why does this thumb look broken? Does that look broken to you? Yes, this actually needs to go the other way, doesn't it? Yeah, okay, I see. Actually, this way, isn't it? After I post a video, I just gained 2 subs on my phone. Empychan is the way to get subs, dude. Why are they subbing to me? You should put... Did you put a link to my channel in your thingy? It's like, I'm not getting subs, man. Not yet. Nah, it's alright. I'm already glad enough that you're enjoying my content. Subs or not, I'm already super happy for that you're joining, so thank you. Alright, that looks like a pretty hand. Does that look like a hand that you would want to hold? Do you see this hand and you think, I want to hold her hand? Does it make you sing that song? The song that I can't sing for copyright reasons. Stop clipping me, stop making your own content. Nah. Clips are cool. Yes, hand. Like, yes, as long as you're not clipping controversial stuff. Like, for example, if I accidentally reveal my face cam on stream one day, and then you're not clipping stuff like that, then, you know, I don't really... If it's proper content, it's fine. And also stop jump scaring me. That is not funny. No more jump scares. Clipping okay, jump scare not okay. No more. Yikers, man. That looks weird now. Clip good, jump scare bad. Need that through your head. Thanks. I mean, I could just give her a ring here and then just trigger like 2 million people. Make her married. I think it's long. I think his finger's a bit long, no? Stop seeing my go. Go make it. Is he losing subs because of you? No, like, but here's the thing, right? If you make highlight reels of, like, you know, sporting tournaments, like, you know, PUBG tournaments, Dota tournaments, whatever, then people don't watch the official channel, and they just end up watching your highlights instead. So that's a problem for them. But then, like, in terms of HoloLive, okay, subs. I think he just got you. No, but for people like HoloLive, right? I would never have come across HoloLive if there were no highlights, because nobody watches PUBG. Yes, it's true. It's even airing on TV, oh, by the way, at like 2 a.m. Hello, Muffin. Thanks for joining. But let me have a think. Well, where was I going with this? Oh yeah, HoloLive. From the highlight clips of Sakura Miko screaming, "Stay home! Stay home!" and then, you know, shooting people. That kind of thing just brought me straight to HoloLive, so I think clips are really good in that sense. Very helpful. Don't you originally scold my mods if they're late? Man, I rarely ever scold Muffin for being late. I probably should though. But it doesn't help if I'm late too. Look at my time. Started streaming at 11. How am I gonna scold him for being late when I start streaming at 11? Start streaming at the most random times. Okay, I'm happy with this. Alright, any objections to this? Everything good? Oh! All folders are up to date. The upload finished. Interesting. Let's go check it out first. Let me go check a few things. If it's done, everyone will be happy. That's all I care about. Let's see. Chipa, 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 chipa. That's my password. Coco, goodbye. Oh man. Why you gotta do this? We're not happy with this. Yes, you're right. We're not happy with this. We need the hair. We need to fix the hair. The hair's been stuck here for ages though. Actually, no, I don't want to merge that. It's so hard for me to click links. It turns it into a studio.youtube link. Hang on, let me go mute everything and then check it out. Find the Way. Song by CG5. I saw this in my recommended the other day. Like, what? That's a cool song, no? What is this? Why is there a dragon echidna? Putting subtitles. Terrible YouTube video session funny. Bruh. Oh dear. I remember back in the day we could all just post whatever the hell we wanted and there's no copyright strikes. But now we're just like dodging copyright as hard as we could. I'm thinking of just like getting some stream use license, man. I'm just like, let me just pay some artist somewhere. Like maybe Riol or something. I love Riol songs. If I could use Riol songs on stream, I would play it every day, dude. Like, that's how much I like them. Oh, we have 1 like. Thanks for the like. Muchly appreciated. Kelly Yopai. Kelly Opai. There's a bunch of artists. Nah, but like the ones I like, I mean. Yeah, but none of the ones I like have them, maybe. I don't know. Actually, I probably haven't checked. Calliope. She calls it Calliope in English. But then in Japanese it's Calliope. 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 Fake news. We're missing stuff. Oh wait, no, because this is wrong. Okay, where upload's not finished. Feels bad, man. Looking at wrong screen. Ay, 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 ay. I got overexcited. We're nearly done. 4 hours and it should be good. Mori Otosan. I don't know. I actually don't watch English VTubers, unfortunately, so I don't know what the memes are with them. I need some tea. I really do need some tea. Okay, it's uploading again. Damn it. Ah, whatever. I really need to put my video out. I need to put that Kanata video out. We'll erase some stuff. No. I don't remember, dude. A lot of stuff going on. I'll check it out afterwards if I can find it again. This way? I think this is fine. Series of tubes. Yours is series of tubes. I'm not quite happy with this here. Maybe there-ish, right? Yeah, let's keep it nice and tidy, because I was thinking of like making it like whoosh, but then like I was like, nah. Keep it nice and tidy. Clean this up a bit here. I don't like this too much. I haven't seen Demo in a while. I haven't streamed with Demo in a while. We should stream with Demo if I can. I like this one here. That's a bit too big otherwise though. Rid of this here. Should do a Smash Bros stream again. That stuff is so much fun. Probably thereabouts. Let's delete all of this and see how it looks. I think that's fine. It's a bit shorter than she actually has hair, I think. I think her hair actually goes like a bit longer than that, about thereabouts. So I could make it come out this way, but I think that's too Rapunzel and I don't want Rapunzel, so. Alright, how is it? How do we look? Brush thickness is a bit of a question mark, but I think we're there. Now, what expression do we want to give her? We could give her a gentle smile. We could give her a energetic smile. And protect the alpha on this one. I don't know what kind of facial expression we want. Supposed to be a phone wallpaper, right? Something, I think something nice and bright and poppy. I'm just gonna draw it as an emoticon so we can kind of judge the energy and something like that maybe. Alternatively, we could do an ara ara kind of thing. Ah. Lenny face. What do we want? I think that this kind of is good. We'll go with this one. Okay, this one. Oh, brush is too big. Hang on. Oh, hang on. Do this here. Right. Not so far from now. Okay, let's see. Why do I always screw up one eye, honestly? Why is one eye always wonky as hell? If I chip off the curve too much, it's gonna be less energy, I think. It's kind of okay. Pretty sure this is fine. I can increase the eyelashes a bit more, but I'll change the mouth and the nose afterwards, but this pretty much gives us an idea. Actually, let's try to do it now. Man, that's so wonky. Actually, what? Definitely not in the right positions. Okay, hang on. This is a problem. Okay, so the picture itself is broken. Let's go fix it. That's a long face again. I don't want the long face. Long face isn't it, you know? Like, I want a bit of a rounder face. She doesn't have a long face. That's a bit too much. Hang on. It's one of the flattest faces I've seen. Ah, I quite like the eyes too. Whatever. I'm gonna have to redo a bit of it. Hang on, let's get rid of this. Get rid of the eyebrows. Does have huge eyes though. Not too convinced about this face shape. I think that's better. I think this is a bit of a problem as well. I think I should have curved there, but doesn't feel center, you know, like, I mean, this line is wrong. I mean, this line is the problem. Quickly move the Aho gear across as well. Oh, I've made a mistake, hang on. It's kind of alright, okay, we're kind of there. If I come in this way, it's so much energy. She looks like she's angry. He looks troubled. She becomes very gentle-natured if I do that, though. Maybe I just do a nice curve. Once again, my characters don't look realistic. It just looks very deformed again. Very cartoony. Keep coming across that problem. But maybe because it's the people I'm drawing originally are like cartoony people, you know? That eye's a bit far off, isn't it? Seokoji time. We haven't forgotten about Seokoji Sensei yet. That's a very Seokoji nose, honestly. Needs to rotate that way. I think her face might be a bit too high. Okay, because otherwise if the face is too high, she looks older. And I think this makes her look a bit younger. Here we go. Kind of alright. Looks a bit flat, but what can I say? Very small positioning adjustments. Right, I think I'm happy with this. Let's go and fix up some of the hair so that we know what to draw and how to draw. Okay, well, my bedtime. All right, early bed. Thanks for joining. Glad to see you again, and hope to see you next day too. Have a good night's sleep. So much driving today. Yeah. All right. Thanks for coming past. See you next day. I want to put a split here. I think this is fine. I like that. Let's just put in another one here. Why not? Wasn't supposed to, but I liked it, so now I'm gonna put that in there now. These very small pieces add detail, and that adds quality to your picture. Like, it's so tiny, but it feels like you paid attention, you know? Hang on. It's too thick. And like things like adjusting the thickness of your brush when you draw, kind of thing. Minute details, but that's the difference between pro and a... Well, not the only difference, but like the amount of attention you pay to it is like the difference between the product, I should say, and the scribble. Pretty much okay though. I don't need to do too much about the hair. Not much to split around and things like that. Supposed to be drawing as Seo Koji Sensei would, but not much I can do here. I think it's pretty alright. I think adding too much would take away from it now, in fact. Now the thing is, I need to add something for the back here though. Yeah, I think this much is fine. I think this completely passes. It's a bit more adult because I tried to draw it more realistic. It doesn't look like a lolly anymore, but that's what we come across. We've actually hit 1 hour as well. I could commit to another hour. I think it's fine. So let's start on the good stuff. Before we proceed though, hang on. Let me just pop this back in here. Oh, it's huge. Make sure it still looks fine. Pop these things back in. Now she feels a bit small, doesn't she? With the amount of detail there, it feels a bit small. We need to bring her up a bit. I wanted to make her feel like she was in a big space, but this kind of works too. I think this might be even a bit better. Let's pop that in there for now. We'll close this and then we'll carry on. She normally has a bell on the tail. Maybe, I don't know if I want to put that in or not. I might just let it go for now, because it's really just an accessory, right? And I don't think the bell suits the drawing, so... I gotta do something about the shoes. Let's go look up some references. Converse high tops, excellent. So it's not going to be exactly Converse high tops, but I just need the shape of a high top, I guess. I'm just going to sketch it out. I'm not even going to bother too much with getting the fine line drawn in and things like that. We'll clean it up and fill out the Senga afterwards anyway, so... The shoes don't actually curve downwards, it actually curves upwards this way. I gave it these heel looking shoes, but maybe I want to leave it that way. I know the Converses don't look that way, but the Converses would suit the fashion a lot better though. This piano I really like. I feel like listening to some Studio Ghibli because of it now. Ghibli? Djibouti. Studio Djibouti. I think this needs to come forward a bit. just a bit. There's enough space for this thing to go in. I don't know what this thing is actually even called in English. This has got to be covered in shoelaces. Make the holes for the shoelaces here. Do I want this to go up or not is the question, I guess. Just this much? Not really. Let's just pull it in straight. Ease this curve here. Smaller heel. Feels like Converses, but the heel might have come out too big though. It feels like it was trying to wrap around, but it's not really wrapping around because it's side on. I need to make sure it looks like it's a low cut rather than trying to wrap around the leg like this. Adidas high tops. Let's have a look. These are some fancy looking shoes, man. Woo. I could just do something like this actually. Not such a bad idea. Stealing shoe ideas right now. I thought this song was sampling the opening of a carbonated drink, like a Coke or something. It sounds like that. Probably should get a picture I want to spend a lot more time painting on. So normally I just go through the painting with a standard pace. But like, I want a picture I can really sink my time into for like 16 hours. Like, these shoes would be a pleasure to paint. I want to get this done out, so I don't want to stay on it too long. Really gotta find a picture I can paint for ages. Adidas. I'm so sad Coco never got to be the Adidas brand sponsor for Hololive, honestly. I mean, brand ambassador. That would have been so much fun, actually. Can you imagine? Hololive branded Adidas products? Man, just take my money. Rinkaku is pretty strong here, so the outer line is pretty thick. I want to thin it out so that it doesn't feel too weird, because the inside line is fairly thin here, so looks a bit jarring. Or he just needs to curve in here as well. I think that should be fine. I want to give her like hot pink, neon pink shoes kind of look. That's fine. Is that a nice shape? I don't know. I really don't know anymore. Nah, I don't like that. This is kind of okay. Let's add some sewing seams to it. I'm gonna have to redraw this anyway, so I'm gonna keep it nice and light, but I can put a Nekomachi emblem in there somewhere. Or even an MP crown, or even just straight out eyes. But that's there. What else can we put in? What else looks nice? Hang on, the eyes can actually go here. We could put things in here. Hang on, let's go look at this reference again. We could even make the shoes like the highlight of this picture. I mean, if we can draw really nice shoes. Alright, the front one looks nice. The back one needs help now. Probably should just draw it as a new shoe. Or can I just... Yeah, let's just do this. Let's just do this. Let's be lazy about this. Let's be smart about this. Let's get this and get rid of this. Just do this, and then we just do this. Done. Yeah, that'll make life easier. Should I give her socks? Do people wear socks with high tops even? I don't think she should wear socks. I think she should wear socks. I think that's fine. I think that's good. I was going to commit to another hour, but I think it might be too late if I commit to it now. If I do the Senga. Probably wouldn't hurt to give it a night, honestly. Yeah, let's give it a night, and then I'll see if I want to fix anything up before I do the Senga. Otherwise I'm going to hate myself. Let's not rush it. I get impatient with these things, but... especially with the face. There's a few things I'm still unsure and all that kind of stuff. Let me adjust this one though. I don't quite like this. Some of these need a bit of cleanup, just a tiny bit, so that when I draw I don't get confused, but should be fine. Most of them seem clear enough. It looks very basketball, honestly. With the shoes and the shirt, it looks very, very basketball. This is fine. This is fine. Excellent. Is there any other picture I want to draw before I go? Let's look in this folder. I wanted to edit this, yes. No, not this one. We were long past this stage. I want to make this a poster, right? 3-7? Not 3-7. Nope. There we go. Actually, it's not so bad. Every time I go away from my pictures and come back, like every time I go away from my pictures, I think they're horrible pictures. And then when I come back, they're actually quite okay. Let's just do the Atsunuri properly here. Why not? Let's get some painting done, I suppose. I'm gonna use some watercolors to get this painting done. I'm gonna flatten this image. I'm quite happy with the layers. I was wondering why it wasn't moving, but okay, there we go. And pop this back in. We have the Nikage and stuff out there, so that's always good. I've done most of the highlights and stuff already. I just need to make it look a bit nicer, do some gradation and all that kind of fancy stuff. Hmm. Damn, I haven't done anything with the lines. Yeah, okay, I gotta do something with the lines. Let's merge all of this first, preserve the invisible layers. Get rid of these. Oh, whoa, that's my lines, hang on. Pop this back in here. This one comes up, there we go. Because I have to blur the lines in as well. Let's just do this, hang on. Gaussian blur. Make it this way. Clip on top of it. Bring the opacity down a bit. Wait, no, what? Oh, wait, I see. Hang on. Here we go. Anyway. That's there. And I probably want to make some changes with the mouth and the nose. I'll do that afterwards. The mouth was too small. I want to make it a bit more expressive. Go back to the painting. So I'm not using the smudge tool, I'm just using the watercolor tool. I'm even gonna bring the colors mix a bit down, the opacity, so it makes this a bit nicer. I do want to keep a good contrast between the light and the dark though. I don't want it to be too gradiented. I need to ease this in here somehow. That's fine. These here are pretty crisp, so I want to keep them that way. Just a bit of blurring around the edges. Very subtly. This is actually really bad painting. Hang on. I wonder if that was actually the hair paint slipping out, or if it was just actually like Nikage going on there. I wouldn't be able to tell. I'm gonna leave the hand shadows like that. I think that's fine. Face I probably want to blur a bit. Not too much though, because we want to... Oh, whoa, whoa. Leave that split there. Between the light and the dark. The hair I'm gonna soften just a touch, but it is fairly close to the face, so it'll be quite crisp. I'm gonna blur this out a bit. I'm gonna keep the eyes nice and crisp though. I think that's fine. Make the blueness go there a bit. Where's my song? There we go. This feels a bit lacking. Let's just put a bit back into it. Maybe a bigger brush over here. This, I think, needs to be rounder. I probably got to do something to reinforce the sakame. So the split between the faces, the edge, I suppose is the word to use. Checked out for here. because then it looks a bit nicer if I can. So let's see if I can do it. Grab this, just a tad darker. Throw it there. And merge that side there. Something significantly darker. Okay, you can't really see, but it's very subtle. It makes a clean edge. But I don't think I should do that though, not on the arm. The reason for that being it's a smooth curve, right? It's not like a hard edge like a face of a dice or anything. Oh, maybe not. Some weird stuff going around the stomach. This is a curve of the stomach, so it's going to be a bit more blurred. That's alright. But then the shirt is going to be fairly crisp. MP, I'm back. Welcome back. I didn't expect you to come back. I thought you were done for. Thanks for joining again. How are you? I was about to be finished too. I'm repainting this picture because I want to finish it up and then make it into a nice poster. I need to get rid of this here. Oh, what? There we go. What have you been up to? Editing more videos? Or just playing games? How's your schooling? Day 90? For my character, I haven't done it yet. I'm gonna do it afterwards. Like after the day 90. Editing more vids. Ah, good that you enjoy that. It's always good. There's nothing highlight worthy on my stream, unfortunately. If you do feel bad about that, but this is garbage. Remove the alpha protection there. No, lol. My Dota streams are only highlights though. I destroy everyone in Dota. Keepo. Well, like getting destroyed every game. Haha. First digital drawing, congratulations. Well done. If you send me a fucking jump scare, I'm gonna lose. Don't you dare. Don't test me. My mod's not around, but I can still ban you myself. do this one this way. And this one this way. And then ease this section in. Sent it. I will give you 5 minutes to delete the picture if it's a jump scare. And if it's a jump scare, I'm gonna ban you. I'll give you 5 minutes to change your actions. You have your time. No. Alright. I have my ban hammer ready. Ban hammer ready, dude. I mean, how much advice do you want? Bro, you take too long. I mean, how much advice do you want? Like, is this your complete picture? How am I treating it? Do I just treat it as a sketch, as a rough? What's your... Am I evaluating this like the same way I would evaluate one of my complete pictures? Because I know you didn't take 6 hours to draw this. Like, I took like, 6 hours to draw this picture. Am I judging it in the same kind of spectrum, or what's your... How hard am I judging it? How harshly am I judging it? Do I complain about the colors? Am I allowed to complain about the lines? I don't know how much advice or how strict I should be. Yes, feedback. Can I show you a picture on stream? Are you okay with that? I'll bring it in and then I'll draw on it. Yes, alright, great. Let's do some of that then. Now, I'm not good at drawing, obviously. This is just what I think, right? Or what I would do if I were you. That's terrible color, hang on. Right. Grab this. New. Let's do it at the original resolution. Beautiful picture. Wonderful. You really are very good at anatomy and you have a good understanding of hair and all that kind of basics. Not basics, but like, you know, detail. Shapes. Dessin, that's the word. You have very good dessin. I don't know what is in English. I once again don't know how strictly I should be judging. In terms of colors, I really like the purple hair. The skin is saturated and so are the eyes. So that's a lot of saturation there. I would make it a bit paler. I end up with paler colors like this here, for example. So that's something I would do. I think this is actually a result of your context. So because you're Southeast Asian, right? The skin color comes from the Southeast Asian palette. Many Southeast Asians have the similar skin color. Whereas I'm drawing with a Japanese color palette, so this is more like Japanese skin. And depending on who's drawing, because of their perspective, the skin color is going to change. So what I would do is still make the contrast a bit lighter. Sorry, saturation a bit less. Everything is really saturated from what I can see as the first one. Hair Ichikage, so Ichikage is good. And Ikage, I suppose, is here. Rim light, head highlights. There's no rim light actually. Look, I love the design. The design's amazing. One thing I would recommend, shading. Yeah, it's good. It's good. I like the Hanshaku here, so the reflective light from the floor. Great stuff. Excellent. One thing I would recommend is, you see this one here called Stabilizer 17. Put it up to something. I bet you yours is 0 at the moment. So if I draw on 0, that's what it looks like, right? Your lines are wonky like this. If I draw on a 0. When I draw on a 17, draw the same circle and it's neater. There's no weird wonky shapes like that. So depending on what you want and what your computer can handle. So if I put it up to 40, you can see it's lagging behind my mouse. Using your fingers to draw. Never mind. Why are you using fingers to draw? What are you even drawing? On your phone? That's insane then, dude. That's absolutely insane. Don't even bother why am I even bothering with that? That's crazy, dude. I use a stylus to draw on my phone though. But yeah, that's my main complaint. The Senga is not... The Senga's a problem. You know, oh, hang on. I would do like line thickness as well, kind of thing. But obviously if you're on your phone then you can't draw, but having this kind of thing makes it look a bit more detailed, like we were talking about before. But that's very impressive though. Very well done. Very cool. But yeah, even if it's your finger, try turning on the correction. I think that will help. Most phone apps have corrections, I think, anyway. Also, I suppose if you're talking about character design and stuff, I would look at some trends that's going on. I mean, you can use fingers and hope for the best. I'm sure there's a stabilization option still, though. Well, I suppose it comes down to the detailing. But obviously you can't do it too well if you're drawing on a phone with your fingers. Ishikage, Nikage. Yeah, the line thickness will like improve your picture by heaps. I think it's just that problem, you know? If you can't do it by adjusting the pressure of your hand, obviously, I think you just manually change brush sizes. I know it's a hassle, but if you're gonna live with your phone drawings, then you're gonna have to do that, I think. It would be very nice if you can have pressure sensitive fingers, but you know. Yeah, I think the line thickness makes a huge difference. Design-wise, it's fine. Look, there's not much to comment on. It's really good for finger drawing. If it was like a 6-hour drawing and then, you know, with a proper stylus and a tablet, then I can say a few more things, but it's more than great. Thanks for the advice, no problems. Depending on your art style as well. Yours is quite comic-y, I suppose. I would just check the color of the skin. And I think is always good as well at the back. Depending, for example, Kill la Kill has these kind of big highlights like you see, right? Like on Mako's head. And then depending on who's doing it, you can have different kind of styles as well. If you look at Monogatari series, it's different once again. Which reminded me, which I bought a book by Bofan who did the illustrations for the Monogatari light novels. Not the anime, but the light novels. A lot of stuff depends on your style. I don't think that's a problem. I hate this kind of cheek. I just hate it. Like, it's unbelievably... I just cannot stand it. I'd like a more constant line to my cheeks. But it looks very cute and cartoony is my problem. For some reason I like the more realistic drawings like Seokoji Sensei. You look at one of my finish and I didn't like it. So I stopped it like first episode. It was... I really don't like dystopian shows, you know? I just want to be happy. Just give me some comedy, love comedy, and we're done. I haven't even watched Osamake yet. I was watching it and then I moved houses and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, bright brush sizes and stability is my main comment on your picture, I guess. That's not something you can fix. No. You can if you're dedicated enough, but I'm not dedicated enough to do that with my fingers, so no. Aito Naoki Sensei says, if you truly want to become a professional, behave like a professional. But don't say things like, I'll survive with cheap equipment until I become a professional. Just go and buy yourself some good equipment so that you can use it well for a long term. And you know, take care of the equipment as well. It's gonna really affect your outcome, I think. And I completely agree with him. Having a good tablet really just changes everything, man. And he says get good software too, but I really like Fire Alpaca, so I'm sticking with it for now. See how the impression changes after the line cleanup? Just that much and it looks a bit nicer. You don't need the screen. So, Seokoji, thanks MP. You don't really need the screen. So Saito Naoki Sensei is a professional illustrator. And he doesn't use a screen. Um, I think he uses it because he doesn't want his neck to be looking down for health reasons, right? He doesn't want to be looking down at the desk the whole time. So he draws with an ETA tablet, so the ones without the screen. And I started on the ones without the screen. I only got this very recently when... What's her name? Seiru gifted this to me. And it's a huge help, I love it. But there's no harm in drawing without a screen. It's going to be so much cheaper, especially if you're young and a student. Go without a screen, man. And like, the good thing is you don't have to muck around with all these cables, right? So when there's no screen, story of the tablet, yeah. When there's no screen, you only have to plug in a USB cable and that's it. But when there's a screen, you have to power it, you have to plug in the HDMI, you have to plug in all the things. It's a huge hassle if you have to travel and move it around and stuff, but if you're like me and you have a proper desk and you're just gonna sit there and do a proper job of it, then I suppose it's fine, preference based, but it really wouldn't hurt to just get one without a screen. Don't feel like all the professionals use screens, because Saito Naoki Sensei doesn't, and he's an amazing illustrator, so don't feel like you have to. And the other thing he said is, if you're drawing with a screen, and this is something I realized very quickly once I started drawing on this tablet. Tablet is small as hell. Okay, that's fine. I don't know how small your small is, but my tablet was about the size of 2 phones. It was about as big as 2 phones, so that's how small it was previously. This one's a huge, like 16-inch, or I think it's a 16. I don't think it's a 19. But yeah, anyway, the other thing that Saito Naoki Sensei said, and the one thing I realized very fast was, when you start drawing with a screen tablet, your hand starts covering your screen as well. Like, you're trying to look at parts of the picture and your hand's in the way. Just like you would in analog drawing, I suppose. But because I came from having a, I call it ETA tablet, but the ones without the screens, it was very different, because I was always able to see everything on the screen without having to move my hand. So that was a bit of a shock. But I love this tablet. This tablet is amazing. Yeah, if you can afford it. I know you prefer a really big canvas, but like, I'm the same actually. Like, whenever I have to do anything, I will go get a blank page of A4. I hate writing in notebooks with lines. Absolutely hate it. I like having that freedom to just go at it. Unlimited space kind of thing. I think if you can afford it, buy a Wacom tablet. They're so good, honestly. Even if it's without the screen, I would just recommend getting one if you can afford it. I don't know if the Huion and stuff are any good. I haven't tried them, but you really can't go wrong with Wacom tablets. They're the original OG tablet makers, I think. Like back in the 2000s, when digital drawing became the thing. Color 7.5 inches. Go back to your drawing. This is my drawing now. My content. Imagura Tensaku. I'm not any good, so I don't want to do a Tensaku, but I would love to. Saito Naoki Sensei does edit pictures for people. And it's always interesting to see. I always learn something whenever he does it, but I would love to do that, but I don't think I'm good enough yet, so. There you go. Cleaned. Oh yeah, and the eye lines. Always use a small brush to draw many eye lines for the eyes. It adds detail for free. Actual detail for free. Just pop this in this way. No. Yeah, I changed the color of the skin. I selected. Hang on, let's not do close the gap. You're a fairer skin. Traditional art. Yeah, it was a bit hard to get used to, but honestly, you'll get used to it in no time. It was not weird at all. Like, I didn't feel anything strange about it afterwards. Using bluer shadows, aren't you? Bluer shadows. Bit that much, maybe. I like that. Ooh, warmer shadow. Bit too light. I don't like that. That's really gray. Really gray. Something like that. Keep it nice and casual. Okay, go back to your drawing. My drawing now. In before copyright claim. That's a bit of hair there. Okay. It's less contrasted, so it brings the eyes straight to your hair, which I think should be the highlight of your picture. I'm currently fixing my drawing. Puts it in the chat, why not? Yeah, I would make the hair the highlight because it's a very nice purple. I really love the color. Goes well with the green eyes. That's why I want to take away from the skin, because I don't want the skin to be overpowering it. And then yeah, that's my take on it. Then we can do a bit of this kind of thing. Be a bit pinker. That looks terrible. It looks terrible. How is this even supposed to look? I don't know. Tried to be cool, but I'm really not cool. Never mind. Let's just leave it without it. And then of course the next step is your Atsunuri, which is what I was doing. Let me try to. I don't know how the I just couldn't do the mouse. Haven't researched the mouse enough. Next thing you could do is Atsunuri here. I'm not really failing. I'm just trying to be lazy about it. But like, I didn't want to redraw the lines. Smaller brush. But this is once again not really a thing. It's just a style thing because I draw with Atsunuri all the time. Taito Naoki Sensei, for example, doesn't do that. He just draws with Anime Nuri, which is the one you did. Painted like an anime. So depending on your style, you always choose what you want. Shadow is fairly dark though. That makes for very strong lighting. And you're using white highlight as well. So that it's an environment where there's very harsh lighting. So it's interesting that you did blue whatchamacallit? Kanshaku, that's the word. Because, and I say that because you have a white background. So normally if she's in a white space, you wouldn't expect that kind of lighting. Let's see. Give it this kind of color. Yeah, there we go. Maybe even lighter if we want to focus on the hair. It does take away a bit though. Depending on the room. I don't like it though. I don't like it. Maybe white is fine. But without a background it feels out of place. What we could do is what I was doing previously. That would be fine. Oh, I'm originally white but tanned right now? Yeah, sure, why not? Sounds good. You went to the beach with your family the other time, didn't you? The other trick is if you have backgrounds, it's always nicer. That's there. Anyway, that's my take on your picture. That was fun. I like the Atsunuri. Atsunuri is my thing. The hair colors haven't changed at all, but it looks softer because of the skin. Less contrast. Anyway, that's your picture composition techniques for you. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing. Oh, it's look at the time. It's already 2 hours. I've already streamed for 2 hours without thinking about it. Look at that go. Now I'm going to do the same techniques I was doing to yours. We're going to apply some Atsunuri. Because it was anime nuri before. So it was painted like an anime picture with... cell shading. That's the English word. There you go. In English, Atsunuri is called thick painting, I think. Semi-realistic eye thing reference. I think my eyes are fine though, honestly. Korean. Thanks for the reference. I have heaps of reference books. I'm just not using any of them. Which I probably should be, but... Like my highlights here are blues, right? Not whites. And these are transparent whites as well, but... And this is the rim lights. Like my point being, if you use blue highlights, or if you use white highlights in your hair, it's going to be a very strong light. Generally, you want a lighter version of the shade if you're not having really harsh lights. This is supposed to be a really bright light because of the contrast. But yeah. Hair color is a bit wonky, isn't it? Wonder if it breaks it. I'm fairly happy with this. I'm gonna start doing the lines and stuff. Blue or purple for cold? Yeah, but you done it with white on the other one though. And we're gonna start mashing the lines together here. No, I shouldn't have drawn this with the pencil. Sorry, the pen. No, the pencil brush. It is the pencil brush. Because now it looks wonky as all hell. Hang on, there we go. If I'd done this with the normal pen tool, I think it would have been a bit nicer. Now there's this texture on it. Yeah, because I don't know where she's at. Yeah, that's always the problem, isn't it? You draw the character, you want to draw the character, and you're just like, damn it. Where is she now? And you're just like, what do I do? What do we do now? I'm going to keep these fairly dark on the fingers for the lines, because the stronger light makes it so that there's more stronger shadows. I'm getting hungry actually. Probably gonna go eat something and then sleep. Hey, welcome back, MP NATO. Once they will just want to greet, I'm gonna say goodbye. Thank you, Dudesy, for coming in and saying hi. I wasn't expecting you today. I started stream late, but it's nice to see you again. Thank you so much. Very cool, very cool. Thanks for joining. I'm pretty sure you're busy, but thanks for showing up anyway. Thanks for taking the time. Probably could have just used a smudge tool or something, honestly. Probably should stop soon. I probably really need to stop soon. MP's my favorite stream. Happy MP noises. Yes, definitely happy MP noises. Happy MP noises isn't cute though, it's scary and disgusting. Favorite streamer. Something like that. And one of the other additions of this picture, I've made so many edits to this, I blurred the lines with a blur filter. I'm doing it manually here by using the watercolor brush, merging it into the picture. Looks a bit alright. If we continue to draw, yeah. Probably should sleep, but I'm gonna continue to draw. My life. I actually slept earlier. I fell asleep. I was so tired. That's why I was late to the stream. It's kind of still okay. I don't think it's a huge issue. I think I'll still survive. Why are you up so late? Don't tell me I'm keeping you up. How's your schooling? Has your teacher given up yet? School is fine, that's good. Getting your homework done, not getting told off by your mom. One thing I realized during my last year of school is no one can fire you for sleeping at school, dude. You don't get fired for sleeping at school. You get fired for sleeping at work, unfortunately. Quite happy with this. The hair being pointy is something I can live with. Let's just blur this in a bit, I suppose. Area needs help. You sleep at 2 AM? Yeah, me too, man. Me too. We're all night owls these days. How's your Dota? Have you been playing? Did you play today? Did you win? Dota? What game? Yeah, this picture sucks and I know why, because there's no hand here. This really ruins the picture. I think drawing both hands in a picture makes it really nice. Having it chopped up that way, I don't think. Never gonna touch Dota again? Why? Good fun. I should do a Dota beginner stream with blood and guts. Let's see how it turns out. Maybe you can join in. Join in and watch us play. Learn some Dota with us. This isn't how that's supposed to look, I don't think. I don't have it right now. I only play at 8:30 because of my mount take wave. I suppose you're on your phone right now.